about this? And game. And a good job. Team able to recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Here's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Hey, take this. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. 51, Sam! We take the win. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Let him go.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
2nd quarter now, Falcon football. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
Check. Watch the before. Let's go.
From the shotgun, Ryan Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps out the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, it can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Bree's going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Check 52.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And he finds Cook. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And an alley to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A nice gain of 21 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Murray. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, it's Murray. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They go with a fullback line. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Topper! Let me know right now, you better bring it. He's crashing.
And he stopped immediately there. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Ready, ready. 18 Gator. No game on this defense, no game. Get it.
Throwing on third down, Hill. This is caught by Ginn. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
All day. Woo! Let's get it. Come on, set. 15 on it. 15 on it. Kill. Woo! Check 99. Check 99.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on fourth down? Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on fourth down.
Mike, 45. 5-9. You think you're going to get this? Here we go. Check.
Breeze to throw for it on fourth. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Fielded about a yard deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
45. Hey, Echo. 45.
On first down, Hill flushed out right. And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Spot.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Steps away to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
On third and long, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on fourth down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And an alley to run. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 45 on second down, Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Austin Hooper, 45 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. Past the 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Latavius Murray, 65 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan, this one caught by Ridley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. Now Ryan on 1st down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On 1st down, Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, 39 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It certainly wasn't one of the more conventional plays ever run, but it gained a first down, and they got the ball in the hands of a playmaker.